Hey guys, what's up? The Cool Mike here, and welcome back with another episode of Critical Role Episode Review. With that being said, let's go to the episode. So this is episode 34, I believe, and this is episode 34, and I'm gonna read the summary first. If you guys want to watch the episode, by the way, I'll be leaving the episode link in the description down below, so go check it out. So, here's the summary. Vox Machina versus the Briarwoods. Who will survive, and what terrible secret waits for our heroes beneath Whitestone? So, as you all know, Whitestone has been invaded by a group of vampires known as the Briarwoods. And of course, it turns out that these Briarwoods were the one responsible for the parents of Percy's death. That does not make sense. The Briarwoods are the one who murdered Percy's parents. So now he wants vengeance. And he wants to, of course, take back what belongs to his family, which is Whitestone. So, the last episode, they were following the Briarwoods and trying to hunt them down. And not to mention, in this episode, Pike also joins the battle using her. She has a spell that makes her physically or spiritually from one place to another. So she's not physically there, but spiritually she's there. So in this episode, Pike joins the group, and they enter this underground tunnel that leads them to this giant bronze room. They notice that there's a giant door sealed on the other side, and they can't open it. And Scanlan sees they see these opal stones around the room. So Scanlan thought that if they press the opal stone or they touch the opal stone, the door on the other side will open. But apparently it did not. So they had this crazy idea of opening or pressing or touching all the opal stones in the room. Unfortunately, it still did not work because the door did not open. Luckily, Cassandra saw another hidden opal somewhere in the room, and she manages to touch it, and then the door basically opens. But that's not all. The door did not open actually, but another door is revealed, trapping them inside. This type of green magical glass. Two green magical glass appear out of nowhere, sealing them inside this bronze room, and now they're trapped. And luckily, Vax managed to teleport his way using the I think he has Dimension Door, I believe, for some reason. Vax used Dimension Door and managed to press another hidden opal just outside the bronze room where the rest of his friends are trapped. And once he touched that, the door finally opened, revealing two more characters. Now these two characters are actually the Briarwoods. And it seems that Vox Machina cannot do anything because now only Vax is the one outside the green glass, and the rest are trapped inside. And to make matters worse, when Vax pressed the opal inside the hidden opal beside the door, two test tubes, or two canals, started opening and then filling the space inside the green glass where the rest of Vox Machina are trapped, filling it with acid. And obviously they're not just gonna drown, but they're also gonna die from acid. So that caused a lot of panic, and suddenly Lord Briarwood decides to charm or control Vax, and now he's under the charm of the Briarwoods, leaving the rest of Vox Machina defenseless, as well as, oh yeah, I forgot to mention, Cassandra is on the other side as well, because the one she pressed was also outside the barrier where the green glass, the magical green glass closed on the rest of Vox Machina. So now that leaves Vax and Cassandra, which is Percy's sister, outside the barrier, but both of them got charmed by the Briarwoods apparently, so they're useless against the Briarwoods now. So after that, the Briarwoods know that the rest of Vox Machina will probably die a horrific melting death, so they just left as well, along with Baxildan and Cassandra, who are both charmed by the Briarwoods. So after that, of course, the rest of Vox Machina had to figure out how to escape the bronze room before they get melted away or drowned from acid. Luckily, Percy was being smart and he used an ice bullet. Using his pistol, he used an ice bullet to freeze the acid in one of the canals, releasing the acid, giving them more time to figure things out and how to get away. Luckily, they had this crazy idea of destroying the opal stones, because apparently those stones were the one who trapped them in the first place. So they decided to destroy the opal stones. Luckily, after destroying the opal stones, being Percy, after they destroyed the opal stones and Percy destroying the last opal stone, apparently, the glass doors opened, and then the acid gets sucked into the floor, leaving no trace behind. So now they managed to survive that room full of acid into their deaths or graves. And Vex'ahlia had this crazy idea of trying to convince Vax that they're all dead, just to make sure that the Briarwoods does not figure out that they managed to escape. So as they go deeper underneath Whitestone, they reach this giant ziggurat, this giant temple underneath Whitestone, and they had a crazy idea of flanking by going in different sides, flanking them. That will give them a certain advantage against the Briarwoods. So that's what they did. So of course, once they get on the top, they met the Briarwoods, Cassandra and Baxildan, and then they battled face to face on top of the ziggurat. Luckily, Pike manages to cast Greater Restoration, removing the charm on Vax. So now Vax is on Vax Machina's side. So now they have to kill the Briarwoods and rescue Percy's sister, which is Cassandra. Luckily, Keelit manages to kill Lord Briarwood using Sunbeam, and Lord Briarwood was supposed to teleport out of the battlefield along with Lady Briarwood, knowing that the situation was not ending well in their favor, but luckily Scanlan managed to counterspell that, preventing them to leave. So that's the reason why Keelit manages to kill Lord Briarwood thanks to Scanlan's counterspell. But obviously, after Lord Briarwood's death, Lady Briarwood, knowing that she has no choice, she managed to use another teleport spell, and without Scanlan having to counterspell that, Lady Briarwood was able to escape, escape the battlefield. So now they go deeper, they go inside the ziggurat, and there they found Lady Briarwood in front of a giant small black orb, and she's apparently doing some sort of ritual. Of course, for some reason, Vex'ahlia had a crazy idea of using a potion of flying, or a potion of levitating, that she got from, of course, Anna Ripley, the one responsible for the death of Percy's parents. So apparently she used that potion and manages to fly on top of this platform where Lady Briarwood was casting a ritual in this giant black orb. Something happened, and of course Vexalia died and became unconscious on the middle of this giant room on top of the ziggurat. Of course, they decided to, the rest of the group decides to charge on, and Percy manages to kill Lady Briarwood. Vox then, of course, charges to his sister and gives her a greater healing potion, but for some reason, the greater healing potion does not take effect. And they start to realize that maybe magic becomes useless and powerless inside the room, especially near the giant black orb. So what they did is they had this crazy idea of destroying the black orb. I have no idea how, but they left. They had this crazy idea of leaving, going far away from the black orb, and then using another greater healing potion to resurrect Vexalia. As Grog was carrying Vexalia, Vexalia manages to get good luck and manages to success on her saving throws, which resurrects her to 1 HP or 1 health or 1 hit point. And then after that they decide to abandon and leave the ziggurat. So yeah, that's the episode. I'm gonna end it here. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Critical Role. If you enjoyed, leave a like. Also, don't forget to subscribe now and be part of my awesome clan. And as always, I will see you guys next time with another brand new video. This is the Cool Mike signing off. Goodbye.